Hello, my ABT students. Today we're going to do a lesson on columns. So first of all, I want you to open a file from the teaching documents. So I want you to go to File, go to Open, go to Browse, and now on the left-hand side, look for your folder called Classes. It's right under your name. So go to your name and you should be able to see a classes drive under your name. Alright, I can see my classes drive, and then there should be an ABT folder with a bunch of numbers. Just as long as you find the first ABT, that's okay. And then left double click on this yellow folder and go to Teaching Documents. And I want you to open up the one called Data Viola Desmond Columns. So open up that file for me. Alright, and the first thing we want to do is save it under your name. So let's go to File, Save As, and now go to Browse and go to your drive. Go to your name. So I'll go to mine. There's my name. I want to go to ABT. You go to your ABT folder, and we want to go to Columns. So go to Columns and check. Your address bar should read your name, ABT Columns. Alright, click in the file name box, press Home, type in your first name, and put in the current date. For me, it's September 17. Alright, and your hands are on the keyboard, so just press Enter to save your file. And now at the top of your screen, you should see your name, the date, and Data Viola Desmond Columns. Alright, so we want to put columns on here, so I want you to go to View Multiple Pages. View Multiple Pages. So you're looking at, you can see text on page 1, page 2, and a picture on page 3, and the text comes right down to the bottom. Alright, I want you to first of all to go Control A to select all. And note that this paragraph is selected. Alright, and your picture is too, but don't worry about that. Alright, now we want to put on a column here for the whole document. So go to Layout, go to Columns, and first of all let's put on 2 columns. And do you see that the 2 columns here don't balance 100%? That's okay for right now. Let's go to Columns and now choose 3, and you see that they are closer to balancing. Then if we go to Columns and we go to More Columns, and note that you can see, now you may be able to see a line here, you may not be, but that line comes from here where it says Line Between. So take out the line between, just so that you can see that and you no longer see it in your model, and choose Left. Alright, and now do you see that your columns balance but not perfectly? Okay. Let's go back one more time to Columns, and let's go to More Columns and choose Right. Then you've seen them all. And again, your balance is off. Okay, let's do this. Go back to Columns and choose 1 column. So we got it back to the way it was. Go Control Home for me, please. And that took off your highlight. Now, this is a simple thing, but do you see here? There's a blank paragraph symbol right here. We're not going to select it this time. We're going to select this at the eye, hold down your Shift key and click here. And note that we did not take that blank paragraph symbol, okay? That blank paragraph symbol, you did not take it, and you didn't take the picture. Now watch. You're going to go to Columns, and this time let's choose 2. Alright, and you see that on the second page, the columns are balanced. Alright, let's go to Columns and choose 3. And again, do you see that they are balanced? And if we go to Columns and we go to Left, again, they are balanced, and you can see that. And if we go to Columns and we go to Right, they're still balanced. So the main thing you have to remember is do not select that blank paragraph symbol, and your columns will always balance. Alright, we want to put it back to 1 column. So now go Control Home And what we also can do, you maybe say, you know what, I only want to highlight or make this into columns. So I selected everything, but I left that blank paragraph symbol. Okay, that's what you want, the blank paragraph symbol. Now go to columns, and let's say you want 3. Perfect, easy, they're balanced as close as you can get them. All right, let's go down and try something else. Let's leave one in between, and let's choose here, A Night at the Movies, down to here. I'm not taking the blank paragraph symbol. All right, this time I want to go to more columns. I want to say 2 with the line between. All right, say OK. And you see how they're balanced and they have a line in between. So very easy. The trick is just don't highlight that blank paragraph symbol here and your columns come in perfect. So you always go with the original document, just select the text that you want to change. So one more time, let's say that we want to try this part. Okay, so we're going to select it, not the blank paragraph symbol. We're going to go to columns and more columns, and we'll choose left. And do we want a line between? Sure, let's try it. All right, and say OK. And that's how easy columns are. Now, if we wanted to change the space here, you should be able to drag it. And here, if you want to move the column, yes, you can. You can move it to the right. No, you can't. There's a bug in Microsoft that won't allow you to move it. Nothing you can do about it. But we can change the space. So therefore, go to columns, more columns, and I can change the spacing between the columns, let's say to 0.3. All right, and as soon as I press enter there, now I've cut my space down and this column just got wider. So we used to be able to adjust it, but not anymore for whatever reason. There's a bug there. But if you need to change the spacing, you go into your menu and you say more columns and you say, oh no, that's a little bit too narrowly. I want to try 0.4 and now say OK. And now I have 0.4. And that's how easy it is. All right, one more little thing I want to show you. Here, the line went between. All right, we want to go back here, and I want to show you that I want to put a line on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side, but not in the middle. So we'll go back here and we'll highlight this piece as it was before. All right, so now I'm going to go back to columns, and I'm going to say more columns, and I'm going to say no line between and OK. So there we have it. All right, click in this paragraph, and now you remember your borders and shading. You want to go to borders and shading, pick this line at the top, pick a color. Let's pick red because it stands out that you can see it, and let's make it about 1.5 points just so that you can definitely see it, and put it on the left side only. Apply to paragraph. Now take a look. Do you see where the paragraph came? This doesn't look good. That's not what you were expecting. We have to fake a paragraph. So right here where it ends, you have to put in a paragraph. All right, so it faked it. So here then, on these two paragraphs, highlight everything down to here, we want to put a border. We want nothing on the left-hand side, so there's nothing there. So I want this same line. I want it to be, whoa, I didn't mean to change that. I want to go to red as my color, and I want to put it on the right-hand side. So there, I put it on the right-hand side, okay? And now do you see it's on the right-hand side, the same length as the other one. So these are borders, okay? This is a line between. This is put in by the computer. You put this in here. So that's how easy it is to adjust it if you need to. All right, so save that, and we'll stop there because that's all there is to columns. There's nothing else.